So on a scale of 1 to 10, the misery scale, we're pushing up around a 10 this morning. We're off the coast of Maine hauling our lobster traps. We got 400 lobster traps to haul today. Not only are we hauling them, but we're also cooking them. So as the traps sit in the water year round, where we fish year round, the traps will actually get dirty. They'll grow barnacles, they'll grow grass. So we have to cook them once in a while. We have a big tank of hot water. It's heated by a diesel furnace. The water's up around 180 degrees. We'll put the trap in it for 10 seconds or so, take the trap out, set it back out. It'll kill all the growth on the trap. The growth, if it gets too bad, starts to prevent how well the traps fish. But we're in a bit of a hurry this morning. It's downpouring rain and we got a lot of wind coming. Around 11 o'clock, noontime, we got like 30 knots of wind southerly coming at us. And cooking in the wind is pretty much impossible. We've got about 20 traps cooked so far. We've got 380 to go. It's going to be a long, wet day. Especially if we can't beat the wind. If we can't beat the wind, it's going to be really brutal later today. We'll keep you posted. Hopefully we'll catch some interesting stuff throughout the day. We're going to get to it.
Well, you don't have to build a clothing. You look like it's too wet. Holy cow.
And the high part's over now, it's already done.
Okay, just wanted to pause for 60 seconds and thank the sponsor of today's video, AG1. If you're not familiar with AG1, it's a daily foundational nutrition supplement and it supports whole body health. It actually works very well in my schedule on the boat because when we get busy on the boat, we don't have the best diet. We don't eat very well. We're busy on the boat. So AG1 is awesome to fit into the schedule on the boat to actually replenish our body and give it what it needs. Not only our body, but our brain as well. One scoop, you drink it once a day. It also comes in little travel packs that work great on the boat. I've actually found that it gives me energy on the boat throughout the day without the crash that you get from coffee. It fits into my routine very easily. I throw it in my lunchbox, throw one of the travel packs to go, and I've actually grown to like the flavor. It's actually pretty good. I've actually been recommending it to my family and friends. And the biggest benefits that I've noticed from it are my energy levels, focus levels, and my gut. I didn't think that my stomach really felt bad before, but I guess I didn't realize how much better it could have felt. Might have to hook a bathroom up on the boat. So AG1 is actually going to be giving you guys a free supply of AG vitamin D3K2 and 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Those are the travel packs I was telling you that I use on the boat. They're super convenient if you have a busy schedule like we do. So I'll put a link in the description. You guys can head over if you want to place your first order. Using that link, you'll get that free product to go with it. Back to the video.
It's a male, so that's instantly good to be in. Throw that one in. Like this one, too small, so that's going right back. Another good one.
We're gonna have a ceremony in the back.
So the ocean floor is actually covered in worms in the mud. They dig into the mud. This is a sandworm. I don't know if you can see it or not, but he's got fangs, a little beak, and they bite. We got a wicked horny fish. Look at the horns on him. If you could feel him, he's actually vibrating. you mind out of the gutter. They got big horns on them, and they hurt when they get you. And they hurt for a few hours after they get you. Not usually a good sign to see these when you're lobster fishing. So the fishing's pretty slow for the most part right now, except for these crabs. We are catching a lot of crabs, which are kind of a pain when you're trying to cook because it makes a lot more picking. We gotta clean the traps out of all the junk before we can put them in the cooker. There's one nice keeper, male, about 1.25 pounds lobster. We got a big female here. She's got a few eggs. So somebody's already given her a notch. If you've been watching my shorts, you've probably learned that the notch is a way to protect them. It signifies that she's a breeder if she's caught down the road by another fisherman when she doesn't have eggs. The comments don't let me release them anymore without giving them a snack. So she's getting a snack for the road. We'll send her home to make some babies. So today's kind of going to be a grind. We might not catch a lot. We're mostly just going through the motions, putting them through the cooker, trying to get it done as quickly as we can to beat this wind. This is a little baby stone crab. Pretty cool. So I've shared a lot of our sustainability measures through the shorts. I haven't shared too much on the longs yet. I'll get into them in future videos. There's a ton of stuff to cover. But one of the big reasons, and I haven't really covered this much in the shorts, one of the biggest factors that plays into sustainability is the lobster's ability to be caught and released so well. Catch and release has basically zero effect on them. When you compare that to some other fisheries, some species are hard to release after you catch them, and there's a small percentage of loss factored into the release. But with lobsters, it's basically 100% release survivability, which plays a huge role. So the survivability rate combined with the small slot of what we're allowed to keep makes for a perfect combination of sustainability, because basically everything we throw over survives and grows until it's either a keeper or either that for the rest of its life, if in the case that it's a breeder. You can quite literally see the wind coming. The storm is right there. We can see it approaching. It looks like it's going to hit us a little early. We've still got 250 traps left to haul, so we got to get hustling, try to burn through them before those clouds get to us, because when they get here, so does the wind. Southerly so far. They were giving up to 30, so it looks like we might beat the bulk of it. Hey, look at that beauty. Nice one. Yellow spots. Looks like a keeper too. Pretty cool. Look at this one. We just got one with a tag. We got a tagged lobster. We caught one like this last year, actually. It's got a phone number on it, and you can text or call and see where other fishermen have caught her and reported her locations. We did this last year, and the one that we caught last year was impressive. She traveled all the way from Grand Maine, so it'll be interesting to call the number again, talk to him, see where this one came from and what her story is. We'll give them a call when we get home. We'll see what this one's been up to. She's also got some eggs that she recently just dropped. She's got a few left to drop. And nobody's given her a notch yet. So we're gonna give her a quick notch. And of course, a snack. She's ready to go make some babies. We'll give them a call when we get home and see what she's been up to. That's the last one. That's the one we've been looking for right there.
That's the only good one we'll ever get. Yeah. Woo! We're done.
So that is a wrap for Trap Cooking 2023. We get to take that thing off and say goodbye to it when we get in. All we have left to do is take the lobsters out, sell them. We gotta get some fuel. Our lobsters actually will go right up a conveyor belt into a cooler. From there they'll get on a truck and head to the processors. And that pretty much wraps up today. I will give them a call on that tag and see if we can figure out where they went, if we can read the print off of it. Having a hard time reading the print, so I don't know if we can get the exact number. We have a few different variations that it could be, but anyway, we'll try to figure out where it came from. Fun. Get out of town for a minute. Alright, so unfortunately we weren't able to read the tag, we couldn't get the name off of it, but I can give you a little info on the tagging program because that's not the first one we caught. We caught one last year with the same exact tag on it that we were able to read the print off. That one actually came from Grand Maine Island in Canada, where they do a tagging program. They release a bunch each year and they track where they went. The one that we caught last year had traveled over 80 miles in 1 year. When they released her in Grand Maine, she didn't have eggs. When we caught her, she did have eggs. So that was pretty interesting. That one had traveled 80 miles in less than a year. And a few of my other friends had actually caught that same lobster. So that was pretty cool. Unfortunately, like I said, we weren't able to read the one that we caught in this video, but still pretty cool to see another one. Maybe we'll see some more soon. And thank you guys for sticking around to the end of this video. We'll be doing more of these videos like this one in the future. I've actually got a couple of friends helping me make these videos now and helping me edit them. So I'll be able to consistently make long YouTube videos for you guys. I've been struggling trying to do it. I've tried to make a few, as you've probably noticed, and you guys seem to enjoy them. So we're trying to put all the pieces in place to be able to bring them to you consistently. So keep an eye out. Hopefully starting mid-September, towards the end of September, you'll start seeing consistent YouTube longs coming out. And again, thank you guys for sticking around to the end of this one, and we'll catch you soon.